wanted to tell you a story that took place when I went to the Alamo about 10 years ago. So I grew up in Texas. I grew up around the Dallas area, and ever so often we would go down to San Antonio and Austin, as every other Texan does. Growing up in Texas, you learn about the Battle of the Alamo, and yeah, it's like Texas history. If you're not familiar with the Texas Alamo and the history behind it, a quick rundown. The Battle of the Alamo was from February 23rd to March 6th, 1836. It was a pivotal moment following a 13-day siege from February 23rd to March 6th, 1836. Mexican troops under President General Antonio Lopez de Santa Anna reclaimed the Alamo mission near San Antonio de Bexar, which is the modern-day San Antonio of the United States, killing the Texian and immigrant occupiers. Santa Anna's cruelty during the battle inspired many Texians, both legal Texas settlers and illegal immigrants from the United States, to join the Texian army. For a desired revenge, the Texians defeated the Mexican army at the Battle of San Jacinto on April 21st, 1836, ending the rebellion. And as all Texans do, we make our journey down to San Antonio. I had gone to the Alamo quite a few times, but this one particular time, it stands out the most. Like, I literally can't remember really any other trip to. I've read a lot of, I've always read about hauntings and like what areas are haunted, and knowing the history of San Antonio, we already know that there's going to be spirits wandering San Antonio. They actually say that around the Alamo Dome, that used to be like a trail that people would, like the settlers of San Antonio would walk, and they say that you can see like spirits going in and out of the door to the football stadium. Okay, so this one night, I forget even like what we were doing, but some friends and I were going, we were just hanging out, and we'd gotten dressed up, and I think we were going to a club. But I don't ever remember getting to the club past this point. But we walked across the street from the Alamo. So like, walking down the street, there's the Alamo, and here's the other side of the street with buildings and the rest of the city. So we were walking along, we were all talking and just laughing and, having a good old grand time. And I was like looking over, I get chills thinking about this. So I looked over across the street and I see this man. Like, okay, so you have the wall that surrounds the Alamo. It's pretty high too. It's like, so I saw this man literally like this. It was like, it hurts doing that. But yeah, he was like laying on, just like this. Like he was laying like this, as if he was just like chilling on the wall, right? Oh my God. Whew. Okay, so he's laying like this on the wall, except instead of just like, whatever, he was literally like looking straight at me with his eyes like, oh my God. Whew. Oh, it was so freaky. At first I was like, why the hell is this dude looking at me like, what the fuck? Like, why is he? That's creepy. It's like nighttime and he's just staring over the wall. Yeah. So there was, oof, it just gives me chills. I was, dude, I don't know. I remember we kept walking, and I would look back, and he was still there, just like, oh, I'm not even giving it credit. Like, he was just like wide-eyed, just like that, like. So the next day, we go to the Alamo, and I was like, you know what? I'm gonna go check out that wall and just see, because as you get up to it, like, it's a high wall. Like, it's not, you know, it's not like high enough, like as tall as a building, but it is like taller. I mean, it's about as big as a wall, like a wall to a house, right? So you couldn't just like chill there, like, hey, what up? You can't just chill there like that. You would have to get a ladder, and it would take work. And why would you want to get a ladder unless you're just some crazy person who wants to just like stare at people over the Alamo, which I guess that could happen. Yeah, there's nothing on this particular like wall that you could have climbed up on. I mean, you would have to work at it. Like, there's like I think there was like a bench, like, or something further off, or like a cannon or something. Like, it was far enough away that you couldn't stretch, you know, like you couldn't just like get on top of it and just stand on top of it and lean over. It's gonna be like ghosted around and spirits around, you know, like I will take out my camera and I will try to catch something. I don't know. And you know, they also say that the Alamo, it's known that you can see, or not known, but like people have said that they've seen John Wayne on top of the Alamo. They said that was his favorite spot to go, was the Alamo, and he was always there apparently. So that is one other well-known spirit that has been said to be seen in the Alamo. And I believe that it also used to be, I think it was like a convent at one point. It's been a while since I've been to Texas and that I've researched the Alamo, but it used to be something, like it used to be, I think it was a seminary. It may have been a seminary. It was something of that sort. So there's all sorts of things, but so I took some pictures around, and there were a couple pictures that I took, which I will add here. So I've circled like where I saw something, and yeah, what I saw. Now it could just be me wanting to see this, but I thought that I saw the same like face that I saw the night before in these photos. I don't know, the outline was too similar to me. So yeah, so yeah, I will add these photos here as well. And I'm sorry, I'm like, I don't think I had ever seen something so freaky like that. And it wasn't like just some weird dude staring at me, like on the street. Like, it wasn't like that. It was, and even like talking about it, I'm getting a headache. To me, yeah, well, I forgot to add, he was also wearing like a tanned colored, what looked to be a uniform. Yeah, it was like a tan, and I'm not sure what colors they were then. I'll add the photos at the end. So I'll add, and at the end of this video, I'll have the pictures of like the Texas Army and the Mexican Army, and then like I'll put them side by side. But I was like, what instantly came to mind once it like clicked that this dude isn't normal. It to me looked like, and as I'm thinking back on it, like something in me tells me that if that was a ghost, if that was a spirit, that it had to have been a soldier from the war, like from that battle. I don't know, that was probably one of the freakiest moments. You know, I think that we see spirits all the time. I think that we see them. Like, I think that sometimes we can actually see people. We can talk to people, and we're not actually talking to someone who's alive. I believe that, and I can't tell you that I've ever experienced that, but deep down I believe that, you know, throughout our lives, I think that we really can, or really have, spoken to people that we didn't know were dead. Like, you know, they just, I don't know. There's a lot that I do believe when it comes to the paranormal world and different personal opinions that I have on it, and then maybe I will start doing more videos on that, on just like, you know, my personal beliefs on certain things. And but yeah, so that was my Alamo experience. It still gets me shook. I'm still shook over it. Still shaken up over it. I don't know if it's coming across on camera or not, but yeah, I was chatting with someone on Twitter a couple days ago, and it just, you know, just the memories, just like, whew. And I've been thinking about like what to film and what to talk about, and this was definitely probably my most like it just takes my breath away even today thinking about it. Just like imagine like, that's freaky. But he wasn't scary, that's the thing. It was just like his look, like, you know, maybe it was a real guy, maybe it was like a guard, you know, just like guarding the Alamo. But I don't know, my gut instinct, like my gut instinct, but my gut tells me that it wasn't, you know, just a guard or just some random dude. Because also the Alamo was closed at that time that we were going over the globe at night. Yeah, okay, I'm saying Amalon and I'm starting to ramble, but that is my Alamo story. Have you guys ever been to the Alamo? Have you experienced anything at the Alamo? If you know, write it down below in the comments. I would love to hear your stories if you have. And if you like this video, please give it a thumbs up. Please subscribe to my channel. And until next time, have a great night.